Have you ever heard of a ship that sailed without a soul on board, arriving mysteriously on the shores of Cape Hatteras? That's exactly the tale of the Carroll A. Deering, a 5-masted schooner found abandoned on the 31st of January, 1921. Discovered run aground on the treacherous Diamond Shoals, just off Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, the ship presented a perplexing sight. The vessel was in a state of disarray, but what was even more unsettling was the complete absence of any crew members. Not a single soul was found on board this ghostly ship. Further inspection revealed more odd details. The ship's logbook, along with the navigation equipment, had vanished into thin air. Personal belongings of the crew and 2 lifeboats were also nowhere to be found. The Deering was found deserted, a ghost ship with no sign of her crew. An eerie silence filled the air. This was the beginning of a mystery that has stirred debates and speculation for over a century. But how did the Deering end up in such a state? Let's turn back the clock to understand her last known voyage. On December 2, 1920, the Carroll A. Deering embarked on her journey under the command of Captain W.B. Wormel. She set sail from the bustling port of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, a city alive with color and music, with her cargo hold brimming with coal. As she cut through the waves, her sturdy wooden hull withstood the harsh Atlantic winds. Days turned into weeks, but the Deering pressed on. Then, she was sighted off the coast of Virginia by a lightship. A crew member from Deering reported a chilling fact. The ship was off course and the captain was nowhere to be found. It was as if the Deering was a ship without a master, lost and wandering in the vast ocean. The Deering was last seen on January 29, 1921, before it mysteriously disappeared only to be found deserted days later. The Deering's strange circumstances sparked one of the greatest maritime mysteries of the 20th century. Over the years, a multitude of investigations were launched, each one seeking to unravel the fate of this ill-fated vessel. Theories abounded, each more intriguing than the last. Some suggested mutiny, a crew turned against its captain in a desperate bid for freedom. Others pointed to piracy, imagining a violent encounter on the high seas that left the Deering abandoned and adrift. There were those who dared to delve into the realm of the supernatural, suggesting paranormal activity as the cause for the ship's deserted state. Yet, despite the countless hours spent in pursuit of the truth, the fate of the Deering's crew remains shrouded in mystery. No definitive answers have been unearthed, and the crew's fate remains unknown to this day. The Carroll A. Deering remains an enduring maritime mystery, a ghost ship that sailed into oblivion, leaving only questions in its wake.